Welcome back to Mindset Hub Tube, the place where powerful books become life-changing conversations. If you've ever promised yourself, this time I'll stay consistent, only to quit days later, then stay with me. Because today isn't just about another self-improvement book. It's about finally understanding why you keep starting over and how to stop. Have you ever looked at your own life and wondered why you can be so motivated one day and completely exhausted the next? Why you buy notebooks, set goals, watch motivational videos, make detailed plans, and somehow, a week later, you're back where you started. Maybe you've blamed yourself. Maybe you've called yourself lazy. Maybe you've watched other people succeed and quietly thought, "What's wrong with me?" The truth is, maybe nothing is wrong with you. Maybe no one ever taught you what consistency really is. Most people think consistency means never failing, never missing a day, always feeling motivated. But this book shows something very different. Consistency isn't about perfection. It's about returning. Imagine a man named Rahul. Every January, he writes the same goals: lose weight, save money, learn a new skill, build a business. Every year begins with excitement. His alarm rings at 5 in the morning. He exercises. He reads. He feels unstoppable. Then work gets stressful. One workout becomes none. One skipped day becomes one skipped week. Soon the notebook disappears into a drawer. Sound familiar? Rahul isn't weak. He's trapped in a cycle millions of people never escape because they believe motivation is supposed to carry them. Motivation is like weather. Some days the sun shines. Some days storms arrive without warning. If your actions depend on how you feel, your future will always depend on chance. The author invites us to stop chasing motivation and start building systems. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't wake up every morning overflowing with excitement to brush your teeth. You simply do it, not because you feel like it, because it's part of who you are. That's the first shift. Consistency begins when action becomes identity instead of emotion. What if you stopped saying, "I want to write a book," and started saying, "I'm a writer"? What if instead of saying, "I want to get fit," you quietly believed, "I'm someone who takes care of my body"? Identity changes behavior far more deeply than temporary excitement. But identity alone isn't enough. Picture a young woman named Priya. She dreams of starting an online business. She spends hours researching logos, websites, marketing strategies. Successful entrepreneurs. Months pass. Nothing exists except ideas. She mistakes preparation for progress. Many of us do. Planning feels productive because it gives us the emotional reward without requiring real risk. The author reminds us that tiny, imperfect action will always beat perfect planning. One page written is better than imagining an entire novel. One customer served is better than designing the perfect business. One workout matters more than buying expensive equipment. Action creates clarity. Waiting creates fear. Think about learning to ride a bicycle. You don't read 20 books first. You climb on. You wobble. You fall. You adjust. Life works the same way. Every meaningful achievement is built from awkward beginnings. Yet our minds tell us we must be ready before we begin. That's the lie. The next lesson feels uncomfortable because it exposes something we rarely admit. Most people quit because they expect results too quickly. Imagine planting a seed. Would you dig it up every morning, asking why it hasn't become a tree? Of course not. Yet that's exactly what we do with our goals. 3 days at the gym, no visible muscles. I guess this doesn't work. 1 week learning a language, still struggling. I'm not talented. 2 months building a business, few customers. Maybe I'm not meant for this. Success grows underground long before anyone sees it. Roots form before branches. Your effort is doing more than your eyes can measure. The problem isn't lack of progress. The problem is impatience. The author encourages us to fall in love with the process instead of the reward. Imagine 2 artists. One paints because she loves creating. The other paints only because she hopes to become famous. Who keeps painting after years without recognition? The one who enjoys the process. External rewards disappear. Internal satisfaction lasts. That's why sustainable consistency comes from learning to appreciate becoming better instead of constantly measuring whether you've already become successful. Another powerful idea appears when we think about our environment. People often believe discipline comes entirely from willpower, but willpower is expensive. Every decision drains energy. Suppose your phone sits beside you while you're trying to study. Every notification steals attention. Every vibration demands resistance. Soon your mental energy disappears. Now imagine the phone is in another room. Suddenly staying focused requires far less effort. The environment quietly shapes behavior. Want to eat healthier? Don't rely on willpower. Fill your kitchen with healthy food. Want to read more? Leave a book where you usually sit. Want to waste less time online? Remove distractions before temptation appears. Success often comes from designing your surroundings rather than fighting yourself every hour. Then comes one of the deepest truths in the book. You don't rise to your intentions. You fall to your habits. Think about emergency situations. People don't magically become skilled under pressure. They perform according to their training. Daily life works exactly the same way. When stress arrives, you won't suddenly become more disciplined. You'll return to whatever habits already exist. That's why ordinary days matter so much. Every repeated action becomes another brick in the foundation of your future. Good habits rescue you when emotions fail. Bad habits quietly sabotage you when life becomes difficult. Let's imagine another story. A college student decides to study only when exams approach. Another studies just 30 minutes every day. When finals arrive, who feels calmer? Consistency creates confidence. Confidence doesn't appear before action. It appears because of repeated action. Many people wait until they feel confident. Successful people become confident because they keep showing up. The author also talks about something surprisingly simple: reduce friction. Human beings naturally choose the easiest option. If exercising requires driving 30 minutes, changing clothes, finding parking, and waiting for equipment, skipping becomes easy. But if your running shoes are already beside your bed, if your workout clothes are prepared, if you simply walk outside, consistency becomes much easier. Small obstacles become giant excuses. Small conveniences become powerful momentum. Then we face perhaps the biggest enemy of consistency: perfectionism. Perfection sounds noble. In reality, it's often fear wearing expensive clothes. I'll start when I have more time. I'll begin after buying better equipment. I'll launch when everything is perfect. Months become years. Dreams quietly disappear. The author gently reminds us that done is infinitely more valuable than perfect. Every successful creator has produced work they're embarrassed by. Every athlete has performed badly. Every entrepreneur has made mistakes. Progress belongs to those willing to look imperfect while improving. Think of a child learning to walk. Nobody criticizes the child for falling. Falling is expected. Why then do adults believe failure means they should quit? Failure isn't evidence you can't succeed. It's evidence you're participating. Another lesson strikes deeply because it changes how we view setbacks. Missing one day isn't failure. Missing twice begins a new habit. Everyone slips. Everyone becomes tired. Everyone faces unexpected problems. The danger isn't the missed day. The danger is believing the missed day erased all previous progress. Imagine dropping your phone. Would you throw it into the ocean because it has one scratch? Of course not. Yet people treat habits this way. I ate unhealthy today, so I might as well ruin the entire week. I skipped today's workout, so maybe I'll start next month. This all-or-nothing thinking destroys more dreams than lack of talent ever could. The goal isn't never missing. The goal is never quitting. Return quickly. Return kindly. Return without drama. The faster you come back, the stronger your consistency becomes. As the journey continues, the author asks us to notice something else. Your future isn't created during moments of inspiration. It's created during ordinary afternoons, when nobody is watching, when your friends cancel plans, when you're tired after work, when Netflix seems easier, when nobody would notice if you skipped today's effort. Character grows in invisible moments. Imagine two builders constructing identical houses. One carefully places every brick. The other rushes, believing nobody will notice hidden mistakes. Years later, one house stands strong. The other begins collapsing. Your habits are invisible bricks. Every day you're building something. The question is, what are you building? One of the most comforting ideas in this book is that discipline isn't something people are born with. It's trained. Nobody arrives in this world naturally organized, focused, fearless, and productive. They become that way through repetition, which means you can too. Not overnight, not through magic, but through ordinary actions repeated long enough to become extraordinary. Imagine looking back 1 year from today. Would your life change dramatically if you improved only 1% every day? One extra page read, one healthier meal, one conversation started, one unnecessary purchase avoided, one workout completed. Individually, these actions seem insignificant. Together, they transform identity. Transformation is rarely explosive. It's quiet. Like sunrise, you don't notice the light changing second by second. Yet suddenly the world is bright. Your growth will feel the same. There will be mornings when nothing seems different. Then one day you'll realize you're handling situations that once overwhelmed you. You'll notice your confidence has become calmer, your decisions clearer, your mind quieter, not because of one huge breakthrough, because of hundreds of tiny promises you kept to yourself. And perhaps that's the greatest reward of consistency. It's not only achieving goals, it's rebuilding trust in yourself. Think about that for a moment. How many promises have you made to yourself? I'll start Monday. I'll wake up early. I'll save money. I'll stop procrastinating. Every broken promise quietly weakens self-belief. Soon the problem isn't laziness. It's that your own mind stops believing you. Consistency repairs that relationship. Every small action whispers, "You can trust me." Eventually, those whispers become certainty. You begin walking differently, speaking differently, thinking differently. Not because life became easier, because you became stronger. There will still be difficult days. People will still reject you. Unexpected bills will arrive. Plans will fail. Someone else will achieve success faster than you. The difference is that you won't allow temporary emotions to decide permanent outcomes. You'll continue. You'll adapt. You'll return again and again, because now you understand something most people never learn. Success isn't built through rare moments of greatness. It's built through ordinary moments, repeated with extraordinary commitment. Imagine standing at the edge of your future. Two paths appear before you. One promises comfort today, but regret tomorrow. The other demands effort today, but offers freedom later. Every habit is one small vote for one of those futures. You don't choose your future once. You choose it every single day. And that's incredibly hopeful, because no matter how many times you've failed before, no matter how many projects remain unfinished, no matter how many dreams you've abandoned, your next decision still matters. Your next hour still matters. Your next small action still matters. You don't need to become a different person before starting. You become a different person by starting. Quietly, patiently, consistently. Maybe nobody applauds at first. Maybe progress feels invisible. Maybe the only person who notices your effort is you. Keep going anyway, because one day someone will look at your life and call you lucky. They'll never see the mornings you chose discipline over comfort, the evenings you continued despite exhaustion, the weekends you invested instead of escaping. They'll only see the result. You'll remember the process, and you'll smile, because you'll know the truth. Consistency was never about being perfect. It was about refusing to let temporary feelings steal permanent dreams. So as you finish listening today, don't promise yourself you'll change everything tomorrow. Promise yourself something much smaller. Show up just once more, then again tomorrow, and again after that. Tiny steps become long journeys. Small victories become unstoppable momentum. Ordinary people become extraordinary through repeated ordinary actions. That's the quiet miracle this book leaves in our hands. If this story spoke to your heart, if it reminded you that your past doesn't have to decide your future, take one small action right now. Like this video, so more people searching for hope can find it. Subscribe to Mindset Hub Tube so you never miss another life-changing book summary. Share this video with someone who's tired of starting over and needs a reminder that consistency is stronger than motivation. And most importantly, leave a comment below telling us the one habit you're choosing to stay consistent with from today forward. Your commitment might inspire someone else to keep going. Until next time, keep believing in yourself. Keep showing up even when nobody is watching. And remember that the life you've been dreaming about isn't built in one perfect day. It's built one consistent day at a time.